Hi, this is Mr. Abdullah Afridi. In this video, I'm going to talk about order of adjectives. Do you know that adjectives are divided into two groups according to their order? When we want to describe a noun, we put some adjectives before the noun. Sometimes we put these adjectives in a particular order, and sometimes we choose our own order depending on the kind of adjectives. So basically, adjectives are of two groups. First one, cumulative adjectives, and the second one, coordinate adjectives. Cumulative adjectives are those adjectives which are used in a particular order. On the other hand, coordinate adjectives are those adjectives which don't have a particular order. We choose our own order depending on the kind of adjectives. Cumulative adjectives should be used in this particular order. First, quantity, like to, 50, many, much, some, etc. In opinion, do you know what comes in opinion? Poor, nice, good, etc. Appearance. In appearance, first you should use size, like big, small, little. In the second one, age. Like in age, you can use old, young, new, etc. In shape, what you can use in shape? Like you can use circle, round, large, etc. In condition, you can use rusty, hungry, cold, wet, etc. In color, like red, black, green. In origin or nationality, American, Asian, African, etc. You can use material. In material, you can use like silk, gold, cotton, etc. So this is the particular order of cumulative adjectives. If I make an example, suppose I want to make an example for cumulative adjective. Like if I say first one, like I have, if I just make an example, I have, first I should use, like if I have two, so I can use two. I have two, I have two nice. Well, the second should be like, for example, if I have this one, so opinion, then I can use one of them. Like I have two nice, nice, well, big, 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 oh, hungry, dogs. So what we use cumulative adjectives in this order. This is a particular order. Like first I need to use, well, if I have quantity, so then I can go for quantity. First I need to use quantity. The second, like if I have what, opinion, then I should use these adjectives. These kind of adjectives I should use. Like if you want to use beautiful, nice, good, great, etc. And then if you want to go for size, then you can use these adjectives. And then age, shape, condition, color, origin, material, etc. So you should use in this particular order. That is why we call them cumulative adjectives. You cannot say like this, I have nice, two, hungry, big dogs. This is incorrect. This is not a particular order. Then you use your adjectives not correctly. These adjectives are wrong. So you should follow this particular order. If you want to use adjectives in a particular order, then you should follow this sequence. So this sequence is basically for cumulative adjectives. Coordinate adjectives, like you can choose your own order depending on the kind of adjectives, as I mentioned before. For example, if I say I have, suppose I would like to talk about this one. I would like to talk about condition. These are called conditional adjectives. Like for example, they talk about condition. If I use these adjectives together, so then it doesn't matter which one you want to use first, second, and third. It doesn't matter. Like for example, order is not important here in this one. I can say I have wet, comma, cold, cold, and hungry dog. Hungry, hungry dogs. Suppose if I want to say, I have wet, cold, and hungry dogs. Comma should be used in coordinate adjectives. We use comma in coordinate adjectives. In cumulative adjectives, we don't need to use comma. Keep in mind, when you want to use cumulative adjectives, so try to not put too many adjectives before a noun, because it is going to weaken your idea or your sentence, and it may create confusion for the reader. So therefore, you should use only 3 or 2 adjectives before a noun when you want to go for cumulative adjectives. And do not put comma here. You don't need to use comma, like for example, nice, after nice you use comma, after big you use comma. No, because this is what these adjectives have a particular order. And when you go for coordinate adjectives, then you should put comma. Like in coordinate adjectives, we use adjectives from one of them. Like for example, from one groups. If I talk about ship, so I will have all the adjectives which talk about ship. If I talk about size, so then I will have all the adjectives which talk about size. So therefore, here you don't need to follow any orders. Here you should make your own order depending on the kind of adjectives. Pretty simple. Cumulative adjectives follow this specific order, and coordinate adjectives do not follow any specific order. They depend on the kind of adjectives, and you can make your own choice. So this is what these are called coordinate adjectives. So you should use comma when you want to talk about coordinate adjectives. You should use comma in coordinate adjectives. Keep in mind, while using coordinate adjectives, you need to use commas in coordinate adjectives. And as I told you before, do not put too many adjectives before a noun, because it weakens your idea in a sentence, or it may create confusion for a reader. Therefore, you should use only 2 or 3 adjectives before a noun. Pretty simple. Follow this structure. Keep in mind this particular order. And for coordinate adjectives, you do not need a particular order. Thank you. Good luck.